you doing?
I'm getting ready. What are you doing?
Look at Wendy all decked out for the day.
We're going to Wickenburg, you guys. I'm so excited. Hey, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome all you new folks and welcome back, everybody. Hey, it's a beautiful day here in sunny Arizona. It was in the 40s last night and it's going to be in the low 70s today. We are going to go to Wickenburg, Arizona, and we're going to do today's Kicking It Up a Notch day. It's an OMAD day with one big salad. One of our viewers, Marci, when we went to Wickenburg last time and ate at Cowboy Cookin', said, hey, you guys, next time you're in Wickenburg, come by the Spur Cafe. That's the restaurant I own. And, you know, let me know when you guys are coming. So we called her up and we're going to go there for lunch today. I'm very excited because they've got some really good salads on the menu. And next time you guys are in Wickenburg, Arizona, stop by Spur Cafe. Say hi to Marci, the owner. Anyway, you guys, everything that you eat the day before and sometimes the day prior, anything that you do, any pain, muscle aches and pains, any over-the-counter medicine that you take, any antibiotics that you have to take, hidden inflammation can cause a water weight stall or water weight gain. Yesterday, you guys, I did almost 14,000 steps. We went to Costco. The day before, I had to do major filing purge, and I was using my hands all day long. Well, yesterday, I purged closets, changed over hangers and stuff, and this morning, you guys, my hands hurt, like right in here. Right in here. They're very sore, very tender. They started getting sore last night. So I'm thinking I have some inflammation today. Harry's elbow is bothering him too because I made him drag out all the bags. We're going to take them over to the Goodwill and drop them off. But I did a lot of hand work yesterday and the day before as well. So my hands are really sensitive and sore today. So yesterday, you guys, we went to Costco. We ended up going to the Longhorn for lunch, and we split chicken, buffalo chicken wings, and we split a Caesar salad. So I'm not sure what the caloric value of any of those are, because as much as the restaurant gives that information, if you say no croutons, did they add croutons, did they not add croutons, you know, there's a bunch of varying factors. So I wrote down what we had, but I don't have the exact macros for them.
No, not at all.
So yesterday, you guys,
that's what happens when you go out.
It is.
You got to realize
it
that.
is. Even if the menu says something, if you do like I do and deconstruct the meal, you aren't going to get the same calories that what they say. So we had the protein chaffles made with the Keto Chow salted caramel protein powder, and you guys, they were absolutely delicious, and they're very filling, aren't they, Harry?
Oh yeah, they're great.
They are dense, just like real waffles. You don't get any of the eggy taste. It was absolutely phenomenal. We each had a serving and a quarter. We had 3 chaffles each. Yeah. It was 4 eggs, so we each had 2 eggs and half a scoop of the protein. Anyway, I had a 4.5 ounce steak. Harry had a 6.5 ounce steak. We went to the Longhorn. I had 4 buffalo wings. Harry had 6. We shared a chicken Caesar salad. We each had a whiskey and soda. And then we came home and had that chocolate peanut butter banana ice cream. You guys, it was very good.
Oh yeah,
I really liked it. Hint of peanut butter, hint of chocolate, hint of banana. It was really, really excellent. We each had a scoop of collagen in our coffee with 3 tablespoons coconut almond milk yesterday, you guys. I'm not sure what the caloric value is, and I apologize for that, but I don't know about their
that's
dressing.
what happens when you go out.
And it does, and you don't know about their buffalo sauce.
Yeah.
So rather than have somebody come back and say, oh, that's all wrong because I figured it out on my calculator, I thought, you know what, I'm just not going to put it down. We had a great day. We had good food. I worked my butt off at home in my closets, you guys. I've got some cute coats that I've got to get taken in because they're extra large, and I've got to pay a tailor to either fix them or I need to get rid of them. I have beautiful leather lined coats. You know, we lived in Washington State for 20 years, so you're layering up. And I have all these things from Washington State that I brought with me, and they're 1X or XL. And so I need to decide what I need to do. Should I keep them or should I let them go? Anyway, that's for another day. So, how did we do yesterday weight-wise? Well, you know, Harry and I seem to be going up about the same amount at the same time. I went up and Harry went up, but you guys, these are still in our all-time low areas. So, did we go up from the water weight? I think hey, those chicken wings were spiced. They had some kind of seasoning and they had a little bit, they were salty, and they had a back sweetness to the taste. So I'm thinking just like any other thing it had, and Harry thinks the buffalo sauce wasn't like real straight, no,
it wasn't. You know,
buffalo sauce.
I think it had.
He said it had some sweetener or something.
I think it had
sugar.
fructose in it.
Yeah. So, you know, we had a great day. We're not worried about this. We're going to go walk the town of Wickenburg today. And we are going to go have probably, maybe, the Cobb salad. But she has lots of salads on her menu. You guys can go look them up. Look up Wickenburg, Wickenburg, Arizona. Go to the Spurs, Spurs Cafe, and look up the menu, you guys. And if you guys are in Arizona and you guys want to go to a cute little town, go to Wickenburg and go eat at the Spurs Cafe. They're open for breakfast and for lunch, and we'll share the menu and we'll share everything when we get to Wickenburg, you guys. But right now, Harry's going to share the big board.
We all know that today's salad day, anyways, and I'll probably go up to that.
Now, see, don't say that.
No, it's
you don't
okay
know.
Because I understand. See, as long as I know I'm going to go up.
Right, because it's lettuce and you want the blue cheese and the cheese on the salad.
Lettuce and all cheese and everything always bloats me, man.
But you love the Cobb salad.
Yeah, well, that's my favorite salad.
I know. I know.
It really is.
So,
anyways.
Let me go over to the big board.
Yeah, well, you know, we don't really know.
We're still down, look.
Yeah, we are. We're still down to better than what we were up here. But what'll happen is, I think because of all the salads and stuff, I'm going to go up on that day down over there because this is today here.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I pretty much sure, and I didn't put when I went up here. I was 4/10 anyways. Yeah. It's 4/10. So, yeah.
4/10.
There.
I can kind of figure this part out, you know, when we get home tonight and just kind of share that. But I kind of didn't want to do it because I was worried that somebody would think we were undercounting.
Yeah, I know.
And so
we
discussed it and said, nah, don't put it on there.
Yeah, we're still lower than what we were last Saturday.
Yeah,
too.
by a little bit.
Yeah,
by a little bit.
So we'll drop this pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what we're going to be tomorrow, so I'm expecting to go up.
Well,
that's okay because I already know it.
I drove yesterday and you held Sally, and now you said your arm is killing you today.
Me. Well, you know, I got that mouse elbow. You know, of all the things I've done, right?
Right.
I mean.
Oh, you mean in the service and shooting and everything?
Get this
from computers.
From a computer mouse, and it's like, whoa, getting older.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to Chewing the Fat with Wendy, Harry, and Sally. How's everybody doing today? Hey, you guys, we do this once a week. Kind of give us a weekly recap, answer any questions that people have written in to ask us to talk about and that kind of thing. We did both have to change because we had turquoise on, and yes, I'm going to go into it.
Why?
Because they're going to see me in something else later.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, she had to change her clothes.
You had to change your clothes, too, because we had turquoise on, and it's not blue and it's not green. It's both. So you can't use blue screen and you can't use green screen, because then you disappear.
Yeah, this thing in the back behind us is a blue.
Yeah, it's a blue screen. So anyway, we changed our clothes. Enough said about that. Hey, you guys, I had a question from a viewer who is 57 and postmenopausal, and she wanted to know how I figure out my macros. So, or if it makes a difference on your age or, you know, your gender. So what you do, what we did is Harry and I, well, I did it, and you sat there and went, sure. Yeah.
Both of us are going through menopause.
No, but our macros are this. We just try to stay at 5% or lower in carbs for a total of 20 grams or less. We count total carbs for the most part. On occasion, if we go over that, you know, we want to see what the fiber is, I'll put a line item for fiber. But I'm not too worried about it because we eat really low carbs. Fat, you know, anywhere between 50 to 70% fat. And then our protein is anywhere from 20 to 30%. So the normal, the rule book, if there is a rule book, it's 5% carbs, 70% fat, right?
I thought it was 20% carbs. You can't go over 20.
No,
20.
no, percent. 5%
sorry.
carbs.
Yeah, I got it. Never mind. Go ahead.
75% fat, 25% protein for a total of 100%. And then you look at other things. And so, the older you get, the more protein you need. Normally, you look at eating 0.8 grams of protein.
Yeah, that's right.
To 1 gram of protein per lean body mass weight. Okay? And the older you get, the more protein you need. So up to 1 gram per 1 pound lean body mass weight, or LBM. So on our website, which you can find the link to in the description below, she's just being silly. Go to our website, follow the link, and then you can figure out your lean body mass.
Yeah, because we have it on the website itself.
Yes, we do.
If you go down, if you go right below, I know you guys. If you guys are watching us on TV, you can't do this unless you have a smart TV. And go down below in the comments section, and it'll tell about what this video is kind of about. And then right below that, we'll have the site locations. Right, just it says Loving It on Keto site locations. Addresses, and then it'll just say right there, Loving It on Keto. And it'll give you the address, so you just click on that. It'll take you there. You don't have to do anything else. Just go there. Just click on that little link. It'll take you right there. Scroll down until you see
lean body mass calculation. You punch in the information it asks you, and you find out what your lean body mass is. Now, some of you have smart scales, like we do. We have an Eros, E-R-O-S. It's Bluetooth. It's attached to our Fitbit, and on it, it also has your lean body mass weight. It has a whole bunch of information on there, and it's pretty accurate. You know, nothing is going to be exact because you change every single day, which is weird. But then you can figure out what your lean body mass weight is, and you can eat your protein per gram per lean body mass weight to begin with. The challenge with me telling you what your macros should be is kind of a fallacy because I don't know you. I don't know what makes you tick. I don't know what you're allergic to, what foods you're sensitive to. I don't know what is causing hidden inflammation or external inflammation. Right. I don't know if you're a type 2 diabetic. I don't know if you are gluten intolerant. So there's a whole bunch of other factors that go into this. That's why each person has to figure this out by themselves. It's a journey that only you can take. I can tell you, eat at least a gram of protein up to your lean body mass weight, which for me would be up to 120 grams of protein per day. Harry's would be 133 grams of protein per day. Add some fats in and keep your carbs at 20 total grams and below. I can tell you this, you need to use a tracker, an app. You need one. You really do, or you need to write this in a tablet and you need to hand write it down every single day. You need to track your carbohydrates. you need to track your protein.
You too.
And you add a little bit of fat as necessary, or more fat, depending on your body and what you feel you need. Okay? And then you need to tweak it. If you're in a hard stall and you aren't losing weight, you may need to drop some fat, raise some protein, or you need to lower the protein and raise your fat. Carbs is the first thing you want to remove if you can. If you're counting net carbs, then you need to drop it to total carbs. And if you are low protein and higher fat, take away some of the fat and go higher protein. The challenge is, too, is you guys, as we get older, our metabolisms slow down. So you don't need as many calories. But the problem is, when you lower everything, your body is here, well, it's going to drop down to meet where you're at. Your calories, your activities, your exercise level, your body isn't going to want to release the fat that's on your body, or God forbid burn extra protein that's on your body by taking it from your lean body mass, because that is a storage factor. It's there in case of emergencies. So we are trying to trick our bodies, Harry and I, by doing the Kicking It Up a Notch in November calendar, so that we're doing something every single day that's a little different. We're eating more carbs, and I mean not carbs. We're eating more calories on some days, not so much on the next day. We're using intermittent fasted at different levels, at 16, at 18, at 20. We're eating one meal a day one day, but then the next day we're doing something different. Every single day we're doing something different in order to make our body release the fat and use the fat that's on our body. And trust me, this is a work in progress, and we've been doing this now for a year. And we found that this is really working for us right now. I have had...
Wait a minute. We've been doing what for a year?
Keto.
Yeah, keto for a year. But
Keto.
not the kicking it up a notch thing.
No,
that
that's...
we've been doing all year.
we've done it for 14 days.
Yeah, that's 14 days.
Right, but keto. And we've had to tweak our what we're doing several times, okay, to figure out what works for us. So there's no magic bullet. And everyone is in ketosis a little different than the next person. Some people can be in ketosis and eat up to 50 total carbs every day. Mm-hmm. Some people can be in ketosis and eat up to 200 grams of protein every day and very little fat. Some people can eat 100 grams or more of fat every day and less protein. So it really depends on your body. And what you need to do if you're stalling, you need to address what you're eating every day. And the only way to do that and to track it and to see a pattern is to have it logged so that you can see a pattern, like Harry and I do on the big board.
Yeah. We
can see a pattern. And it's like if we go lower in protein one day and higher in fat, then the next day I want to raise my protein up and go a little bit lower on the fats. If we are eating our 500 calorie a day, you know that your fats and your proteins are going to be low. So the next day you can bump up your protein. That's a day where you want to eat more steak, that you want to have more chicken. So...
And you don't have to do that forever. I mean,
no, but if you're having a challenge, the first thing is you have to track.
Yeah, you have to track, and I do it for at least 4 weeks.
Yes,
so you can stand back and look at this and go, oh,
now I see.
Now I see what's going on.
If you're not tracking and you're not logging and you're at a stall and you're getting upset and you can't figure it out and you don't even know how many calories you're eating, let alone how much protein you're ingesting or how much fat you're eating, then you're going to be in a circle like the little hamster running around in a wheel, and there's never going to be a stopping point, and there's never going to be an ending point. You're going to go round and round in circles. So you have to track. Like Harry said, I would track for 3 months. I track all the time because that information is very important to me.
Yeah, but it just depends on, a lot of people don't even like to track.
And that's true.
But you can do it for 4 weeks.
Right. If you are
4 weeks is an easy thing to do.
It is. And 30 days is so easy. So kicking it up a notch, that's what we're doing. We're tracking, we're changing it up. And another thing to do is switch your food around. Everybody gets into a routine where they eat the same thing every single day, or the same day a week, you know, that Taco Tuesday night, you know, fish fry Friday, pizza night Wednesday, you know, football Monday, you know, where you eat the same things. You need to rotate your meats, because the meat has a different protein profile and a different nutrient profile. So you need to look to that.
Yeah, you want to stay out of the food rut.
Right. You really do.
Yeah.
And it's hard, because if there's just two of you, like Harry and I cooked, let's say I cooked too much of my enchilada ground beef, so we're going to have to eat that, or I'm going to have to freeze that. Right. And the problem with freezing that is my freezer's so full of meat, I don't have room to freeze it.
Don't have room.
But you also want to make sure that you are taking electrolytes, because if your body is out of whack with your electrolytes, you may be retaining water. So, because Harry and I noticed, if we don't drink our electrolytes, or we don't drink water, or enough water, is that the battery going dead?
Yeah, the battery's going out.
Okay, please hold, folks, so we can change the battery. Okay, we got the battery changed, and I got some Perrier, so I'm happy. Anyway, something else I want to say. If you're not losing weight, how many calories are you eating? Because if you drop down, if you have been eating like 1,200 calories or less for any length of time, you may be not eating enough calories, and your body is not going to release any fat. So what you may have to do, if that is the case, is you may need to adjust and add 50 calories a day per week. You know, weigh yourself, and then you may have to adjust it to where you're back up into the 12, 13, 1,400 calorie level, and maybe gain a few pounds, but add it in the calories that you add in as protein, okay? Nice fatty meats. Mm-hmm. Don't use carbs for it. Add protein, because that may be what's happening. Your body may have dropped into a starvation mode, and you guys have gotten so frustrated that you've just dropped to the bottom, to the floor, and your body's saying, stop, wait a minute, hold that. I am going to keep everything that I've got on this body, because I am in starvation mode right now, and I am not going to release anything, because that happened. Okay, I had, for some of you that are new, I had a lap band put in 2005. I had my lap band removed a year ago this month on November 19th. I have had to retrain my body, and I've had to reset my metabolism from 500 to 800 calories a month, and I'm now eating 12 to 1,400. 12 to 1,300 for the most part, sometimes 1,400, because I was so low, my body was not going to release the fat.
Well, you didn't.
It wasn't. We were vegan. No fat, no salt, vegan, and I was fat and fluffy still. I was between 226 and 232 pounds, back and forth in there, because we were eating such low calories still that our body wasn't releasing it. I think we were the two fattest vegans.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
And we were eating whole food, plant-based diet at the time. So there are lots of varying factors. First, I'm going to tell you, you need to be tracking. Number 1. Number 2, you need to be eating 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per lean body mass. You need to figure out what your lean body mass is. You can have more, but you need to be, the older you are, the more you need your protein. Number 3, your calories need to be above 1,200 calories, closer to 13 to 1,400, okay? When you see my weight, my calories that I'm eating at 1,200, you guys, I have increased the amount of proteins and fats and carbs from 500 to 800 calories to 12 to 1300 calories. It's taken me a year to do it, and my body is releasing the fat. So you want to get your body out of starvation mode. Very important. And you may even need to go on an elimination diet to figure out, like Harry and I did. When we did the carnivore challenge, was it last month? It was October. Was it, or was it?
It ended before you did this.
Was it September or October? Okay. We did a carnivore diet and found that we were gaining weight, and then all of a sudden I started watching stuff and learning and reading about the carnivore diet, and we figured out we need to figure out what is causing us to gain weight. So we did an elimination diet, and we found out all kinds of things because Harry was tracking. Dairy, cheeses, specifically vegetables, cause him to gain water weight. You know, cheese causes him to retain water weight. I do horrible with anything with soy or canola oil in it. I bloat. I am gluten intolerant. There's certain things we found out doing an elimination diet that helped us to adjust our foods. And then with eyes wide open, today, for instance, it was one big salad day. We had it, knowing that Harry had some cheese, he had some blue cheese, he had blue cheese dressing, and he had vegetables. Now tomorrow, is he going to go up?
Yeah.
Probably. But you know what? He'll knock that off.
Yeah, within a day or two.
A day or two. And it's healthy to have those vegetables, you know? So, and he loves the taste.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
You know, when you go out to a restaurant, does the dressing have soy oil or canola oil or safflower oil? Yes. So is Wendy potentially going to gain some weight? Yes. But you know what? I love it. It's fun. I enjoy going out. And as long as I go out and have my eyes wide open that I know potentially I could have issues the next day, I'm not worried about it because I know in a day or two that weight is going to fall off, that is water weight. So these are the things you have to look at. So it's not just me telling you, eat 1,300 calories, have no more than 20 total carbs, eat up to 25% to 30% protein, fill in the rest with fats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay?
It's pretty simple.
And I can tell you that.
Sit down and think about it.
It is.
It's not that hard.
Right. But that may not work for you. But that's a starting point. So you have to really look at this honestly. Look at yourself, self-reflection, you're analyzing yourself. You have to track. Even if it's only for a month or two, you need to track. You need to because that way, why did I gain water weight, right?
Yeah.
I had the calories, the macros were there. So what food did you eat? Do nightshades bother you? Do tomatoes bother you? And bell peppers bother you? And eggplants bother you? Do you retain more water weight when you eat those? Well, maybe it's that. You know, oxalates. When you have a nice big spinach salad, even though you love it, do you gain water weight the next day? There's so many variables. Is it nuts? Is it almond milk and almond flour? You know, did you never know that caused inflammation for you? If you have arthritis, osteoarthritis, dairy products can cause more inflammation. It can trigger it. So it's not,
gout too.
It's easy and it's not. You have to track. You have to figure out your baseline. Where are you right now? Where are you today? Write it down. Track it. And then what are you going to do the next day? And what Harry and I do is I try to figure out what I'm going to eat the next day. That's why I make a menu, you guys, every day. Because if I know exactly what I'm going to eat every day, that helps keep us right on track. Now, yesterday we had a wrench thrown into the party because we had planned something and it didn't work out. And so we ended up being out and about, and we went out to eat at the Longhorn restaurant, and we had chicken wings, buffalo wings, which I think I've only had a couple in my, really not a lot. and
No,
the
they were
seasonings
non-breaded.
on it, they were non-breaded, but they had some kind of seasonings that had a sweetness to them. And their buffalo sauce kind of tasted like there was corn syrup or sugar or something in it. And Harry and I both went up.
Right.
So, you know, if we didn't track stuff and know our bodies, we wouldn't have been able to figure that out as easily. And we shared a chicken chicken Caesar's,
Right.
pardon me, salad. And it had Parmesan cheese on it. So Harry had cheese. He had blue cheese in his dressing. I had the dressing, which was a
I
blue
had
cheese
lettuce.
dip, and that has soybean oil or canola in it. We had Caesar dressing, that has, you know, and or canola and soybean oil. And God bless you if you can eat soy oil, canola oil, and safflower oil,
Yeah.
and not have any inflammation and not have any fluctuations in your weight. God bless you if you can eat more vegetables. It's all the things that make you you, and that's what makes the ketogenic lifestyle so wonderful. You know, it's a state where your body uses the fat on your body and burns it as fuel. So you have to figure out what you are ingesting to make your body release the fat and burn it as fuel.
Yeah, I think what people see, just to make this really short and clear, if you're eating carbohydrates, the body's going to burn the carbohydrates first.
That's right.
Then the fat is going to be stored away. So the next day you eat some more carbohydrates, right? The fat is stored away. Bigger.
Because
bigger
the carbs
and
turn
bigger.
into gluten,
Right.
which is a sugar, and your body uses it first.
Right. And so since your body is now used to just eating sugar,
In the form of carbs.
all it does is store the fat away. You don't get rid of it. So you keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger until you get to the point where you make your body start burning the fat. That's what basically ketosis is.
Right.
So you've got to retrain your body by not giving it sugar,
Which
or
is
glucose,
carbs, carbohydrates.
carbohydrate, to force it to start using the fat, so you'll get smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's basically what's going on. It's in a nutshell. I mean, there's a lot.
Right.
There's more to it.
There's more to it than that.
But
it's-
that's pretty much what it comes down to.
So the first thing I would tell you is if you're at a stall, you can't lose the weight, take away the carbs. Number one. Second of all, how many calories are you eating? And if you are eating 12 to 1,300, now I'm 5'9". Harry's 5'7.5". Okay? So it depends on how short you are or how tall you are. You need more food the taller you are, as opposed to short. But I don't think nobody needs to be eating under 1,200 calories a day. If you are, you need to add some protein. Muy pronto. Especially if you're older. Because if you don't, you're burning the muscle. You're using the muscle on your body, and you don't want to do that.
And your hair will start to
And your hair will
fall
fall
out.
out, and your nails will get bad and brittle and break.
Well, you know why? Because if your body can't find the protein, it starts taking it from where the protein is in your system.
That's
Starts
right.
taking your hair falls out.
Your nails.
starts
Well,
eating
it's
the muscle.
not essential. Your hair's not essential, and your nails are not essential.
Right. But it also will eat the muscle.
That's right. So
Because the
you want,
muscle is protein. So you have to give yourself enough protein so that your body doesn't actually cannibalize yourself.
That's right. So it's very important, and that's why
That's what the macros. If you start learning about what the macros, when she's going to go over that probably eventually sometime, not today, but at another time, of what a macro is and what it all means.
Here's what a macro is. You have to have a macronutrients, or you will die. Guess what those are? Protein and fat. 2. That's it. If you don't have enough protein and you don't have the fat, you will die. Your body will cannibalize itself, use all the fat and all the muscle on your body, and you will be a walking stick person, and you will die. You do not need carbohydrates in order to live, okay? So that's why you want to limit those carbs. You know, carbs bulk up your food. They give you some bulk, some fluff, you know, some salad, some crunchiness, all of those good things. But you don't need a lot of it. You do need adequate protein, and you do need a little bit of fat.
Yeah.
So that's plain and simple in a nutshell. I don't know how else to tell you that. Those are the macros. Now, micronutrients are different. Those are all the vitamins and minerals you need to live a healthy life as well. But the macros are protein, fat, and carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are sugars, glucose, anything that produces glucose out of them, okay? And you don't need any carbs to live.
Yeah, and you know what I find really amazing is the fat-free food you eat. When they take the fat out, do you know what they replace the fat with?
Sugar. You know why? Because it
Sugar.
tastes nasty.
If you don't have it.
Yeah.
So they have to put something in. So guess they put in sugar.
Right.
Processed foods. Sugar.
Frankenfoods. And there's over 55, 56 different names for sugar now too, which is really sad as well. And they can split it up and call part of the sugar pure cane sugar. Then they can also call it maltodextrin. They can also call it high fructose corn syrup. They can put that all in a row, right? And you think you're getting something different, and it's all sugars. So basically, I hope that helps. The older you get, the more protein your body needs. Our bodies don't break down and utilize the food as quickly as they did when we were younger. So you want to eat 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per lean body mass weight, okay, or more, because you may be somebody who needs more protein than that, and that's fine. You may need somebody that needs more fat. It's the fats and proteins you need to worry about, not the carbs. Throw a little carbs in there to make you get a little bit fuller, but you don't need any carbs. Take away the carbs first, adjust your calories with your protein and your fats, and you guys will be okay. Hey, you guys, how did everybody do on your one big salad today? We're doing Kicking Up a Notch in November, and we went out to Wickenburg, which you guys are going to see in a minute. We met Marci and her husband, great couple. They own the Spurs Cafe in Wickenburg. We went there and we had a huge, beautiful Cobb salad. We ended up striking up a conversation. There was a gentleman there who was a Weight Watchers, and we were talking about diet and all of the protocols, and Marci sat down, and we just had a really, really great visit. I want to say thank you for the hospitality. I want to say thank you to Karen, who was our waitress, and everybody there. You guys are doing a great job. It's a cute little restaurant. If you guys ever get to Wickenburg, please stop by the Spurs Cafe. They're open for breakfast in the morning, I believe 7 to 2. They have breakfast and they have lunches, you guys. And we just had a great time. It was a beautiful day. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll share all of that with you guys here. Spur Cafe in downtown Wickenburg, and we're really excited. We just met Marci, who is also the cook, so we needed to let her get back to doing what she does best, and that is cook. And Harry's just going to stand around because it's just a cute little restaurant. I love, look at this. So far, it was a beautiful ride. It's the perfect time of year. Hey Harry, how's it going?
Good.
Are you excited about having Cobb salad? Yeah?
Oh,
Yep.
That's my favorite.
Yep, it's our favorite.
Oh, yeah, I love the
Got all the good stuff in it. Never can figure out if you want the blue cheese or the ranch, so we just ordered one of each.
blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese always be the number one.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, folks, we'll come back and share our salads when we get them. Look at this Cobb salad, you guys. Oh my gosh. And underneath here is a whole bunch of bacon. Ooh, look. Man, that looks good. You like it?
Really good.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what she puts on the chicken, but it's really good.
It's delicious.
Yeah, she spices it up with something.
I think it's sage and rosemary. I taste sage and rosemary and these pieces of real cooked bacon. Yeah. Okay, Harry, I'm gonna let you eat now. And you guys, look at this beautiful dressing. This is blue cheese and this is ranch. It's nice and thick. Oh, yeah. I brought my Redmond real salt, so I'm gonna put some on. This chicken looks super seasoned. Going in for the taste test. Ooh, she seasoned it really good. That is really good chicken. Now, you guys know what that means. You gotta eat now. Hey, you guys, we are back from Wickenburg. We had a wonderful time at Spurs Cafe with Marci, her husband, our waitress Karen. We had a beautiful, huge Cobb salad that was absolutely amazing, and we had great conversation with everyone while we were there. Hey, you guys, when we got home, on my doorstep I had my new Cinnamon Toast MCT powder by Perfect Keto. I'm going to taste this in my coffee. I've got the hot water going for that. My pork king good order came. Oh, only one of them. So this is for Thanksgiving Day. I've got a Himalayan pink salt coming.
Yeah, mine didn't show up.
Harry's didn't show up, but I got the big bag. Look at that. Ooh, got the
Sorry, I
big
like
bag.
those too.
So you cannot open this until Thanksgiving Day, Harry.
Got it.
We'll see, folks. We'll see. So I'm gonna put this up here. I'll let you guys know how I like the new cinnamon toast flavor. Did you guys get the Perfect Keto cinnamon toast flavored collagen? So I use MCT oil powder when I am having issues and I get stoved up, and it just helps move everything along, and it doesn't cause digestional upset like the MCT oil does to me. So anyway, folks, we had a great day, but I'm going to go ahead and close this vlog out. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us to Wickenburg and doing our OMAD one big salad today and our chewing the fat that we did. Hey, you guys, tomorrow is an 18-6 fast, 2 meals, no snacks. You guys can use bone broth as a lever, and you can have collagen if you want. Hey, you guys, leave me a message below. Tell me how you guys are doing on kicking it up a notch in November so far. Anyway, you guys, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, ring that bell, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.
So, we're not going to get any of those until Thanksgiving?
No, none until Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yes. And I gotta try this